Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today na Thursday, number 22 day for this month of February 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king, Mr. No Connie. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where they bring una the truth. It bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work out for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our good people across the globe are bring una revolutionary greetings. We start today with news where they come out for Bafut, say the Bafut 7 Qatar, they ran born 10 heavy trucks them for construction for inside Bafut for Mezam. For the video where the soldier then release them, it show Kimpa the way they ran born them, the line for road, over 10 of them. We will come back to that later. But they finally, for podcast, we need for talk for inform our population. Say the dead body for General Efang, it then finally be carried by La Republique du Cameroon. Then go bury him in a shallow grave according to the picture the way they send him. Then dump trash him on top of his body before them bury him. This one now the biggest humiliation we don't get them as a people will be avoidable. We don't try everything possible. Say make a family take the dead body go bury him. Or me even the traditional people then take the dead body go bury him. All of them reject them. Not as a result of sound mind, but because as a result of threat, we Ayabacho and the people that don't give for them. And it go surprise anybody. Around the tell una say we get real mental health issue them for Ambazonia, we were people that they ignore them. You go feel say as the toxic legacy na everything. The way we person take them die, the way you take them bury, they say if God want bless you, you go die amongst your children. For inside Russia, as they fight war with Ukraine, the Russia they exchange prisoners of war. So that means Ukraine it give them back their body for their soldier them. America then pay over 9 billion over a decade, for get their body them for their soldier from Vietnam. Even La Republique, they beg say Miss Senegal bring back their body for Amadou Ahidjo. Because the way we bury person, it be very important. It go surprise when I say, as La Republique, they go bury General Efang. After a body then be allowed for decompose for over 5 days for Gozang. People then way they love ye the most, or where they be feast, you be expected and love you the most. Where they go on for honor ye, is service for Ambazonia, you go feel say, they go feel sad for this very predicament where it don't happen for we don't bring we shame. For something where all Ambazonian activists the way they see be active. They don't come for social media. They beg say this one now no be egg of sea problem. Now Ambazonian problem. You would try for go take that body go bury him. I mean any reasonable person don't try for appeal. We don't talk for Red Cross, talk for church, talk for all NGO them. It can't answer or talk for palace. The palace deny. I go play the audio way come up for palace. The palace deny, say they no go bury him. So the La Republique, they don't be forced for can't take the dead body go bury him. In shame. Tinway Hospital, it don't call the family for hand the family the dead body. They for go bury the boy in peace. Because of some few people with mental problem, they don't go bury him the way it happen. Make a play the audio where the egg of sea, Momo Lucas, he talk and make una say una listen. If these people then be normal, una hear.
It will be a disaster for them. It will be game over. Go back to Guzan and collect his shame. Let the bees, let the 15 armor cars that travel from Bamenda to Guzan go back to Guzan and collect the body. That's how you beat the enemy. That's how you transform the enemy.
So, according to Ayabacho and his spokesman, For them na defeat for La Republique say you allow your own general make it rotten for street. Na defeat for La Republique say La Republique go bury your own general. Thing we all we wouldn't be ashamed of. I want me to understand how disconnected hardlines and those extremism where they don't destroy and isolate every single body from this struggle and isolate themselves from the struggle itself. I want me to assess una here because if someone they talk some man go feel say na some criticism on a sabotage. I about you for a Facebook page, he post say 5 armor car they don't enter for inside Gozang for remove the dead body of General Efang. He said they can now follow standard procedure. The ADF will not change its position. And then he talks say the fund of Gozang must give a public apology. What an wait will no know. And they go destroy the market for Gozang and the palace go be wiped out onto independence. So now the type of ridiculous things in this way, it don't destroy and isolate a lot of people then for this struggle. So the standard procedure where you the Ayabacho want and I say me then carry the dead body for Efang, go through him for inside bush. Now your standard operation that way you be want them for honor somebody way it don't give you relevant. And then we Meleng Sheikh Harvey he post say if you think that we are not in control and making Cameroon go mad, think again. Fear Ayaba. The other post Ikame talk say La République du Cameroon will never ever do this again to another murdered soldier. We thank Ayabacho. When will be the laugh La République, these their things suited they be taken and they make mockery say we thank the head of state. Now for sure, now say how stupid this type of thing be. And today when I see them for the egg of sea and Ayabacho people them. Now for sure, now how stupid it done become. How illiteracy it done take over something will be done paint and me look good for the population for the sake of Ambazonia. If you be the doubt, wait to have the talkam, see them today with your eye. If the Ayabacho they celebrate, say Efang their body is stay for road, we therefore allow a family me go take and bury and they had them bury other soldier. When I think what are the man it be normal, as they talk for some chat groups say some either smoke or ibu or how they call them. When I think what are it be normal, but this is what we have come to. Now the radicalism then this way around tell una say na a big risk for our liberation movement. They ran key execute 2 innocent people then for inside Gozang, throw their body way then give La Republique the advantage. And intelligence assistance from the local people then for Gozang way then end up for key General Efang. You go feel say the people the way they ran lead to it dead, they could be remorseful, they could not even understand what way it happened, but know they are cut off from reality. I go replay the declaration of their leadership for diaspora. Make una hear before I play the message for the palace.
Yesterday, the Ambazonia Defense Forces, following the established Ambazonia Code of Law and Code of Justice, carried out summary execution.
So now the Lucas Momo that it talk the thing where it then leads to the death of Efang and La Republique being able to humiliate our people using the corpse. They declare semi and key innocent people. The rest na history. But as we talk, we never lose an opportunity to lose an opportunity because we have people who are going to be like this consistently. If you not learn from your mistake, you are doomed to failure. Englishman they talk say doing exactly the same thing again and again will not give you different result. It is a definition of madness. Our struggle it can be isolated for 7 years. Will never get any international support because of such extreme actions that will be out of line with principle them, will be consistent or in conformity with how any public struggle it be presented for the war. Now such activities them it isolate our struggle, it make will be unable to make any progress. The other issue that happened for Bafut, where the 7 Qatar, they ran born 10 vehicle them, people that truck them, way now worth millions. Majority of people they don't own the truck, now they sustain and they keep Bamenda a viable city. Now they bring sand from Womb, from Menchum into Bamenda. People the way they get this truck, then people they don't go borrow money, take money there for credit union for buy truck, now whole capital that for several people them. They don't born them all for inside Bafut. And guess who he come, he make posts. Ayabacho he come, he not even try for correct the boy them or for show them light, but he can make a post. It talks say a total of 10 trucks worth hundreds of millions were burnt down in Bafut this morning. This will end the scheme of propaganda in our territory. Amazonia is your graveyard. So, first of all, credit the 7 kata where they carry the action. Or try for, if not action, successful not to true act, na better action. Or try for correct the boy them. But it acknowledge that worth millions of dollars, money for Amazonia the way they born them. My fellow Amazonians, no man no be go school or prepare yourself say you go can fight na war. No man. But will be obligated for our own sanity and morality for learn as we go. I will share with a screenshot for 2020 and 2021 for within the age of see our conversation. Time where this thing say UNDP become. No man no be perfect. That way the UNDP they be start the constructing them for inside Amazonia. Will be the complaint. Say be how they go do reconstruction because Cameroon be the call and say na reconstruction. How they go do reconstruction where war it go on. We'll get several meetings then with the UNDP. I will be the main person where I get meeting with the head of the UNDP. Recorded meeting where I bring the result, share them with all the members them for AGC. Me they know and with some of our donors the way they sponsor this struggle and big stakeholder they me they know it way it happen. I will show now how Dr. Julius Ni be the talk. I will read the screenshot where I will share them for this thing so that me gonna understand what way it happen. For the screenshot, Julius Ni, woman rapper, the boy we marry francophone woman, but he talks to me ADF will drive off francophone for inside Amazonia. Me they start by kidnapping his own wife for ask for prisoner release. I go read what we talk. He say I emphasize here, UNDP will proceed with or without our consent. I advise the War Council to inform soldiers to arrest and confiscate all unauthorized NGOs materials and hold captive any violators of Amazonia sovereignty. Since UNDP is able to get access freely from soldiers on ground zero, they will not care about what we say because they can bypass us. Our threats and noise, we are unable to direct ground zero. So now Julius need that if he talk. So if you hear what we talk, the main concern if you be na say UNDP, they never get the consent for the Ayabacho and the group, the leader them. No be say they no be get consent for we for Amazonia. Because it acknowledge say for ground zero soldier they be allow them immediately work. They be settle calm them, pay calm them money, contract to them, they allow work may go on. And know all those transactions will be even involved for encourage some of those soldiers them. Why? In our study about what way it happen and the UNDP, their mission, I will give you an example. Me will not begin act foolishly. Because when you act foolishly, you no go ever win. This independence, it need no be something we come on locally in an international something. So we no fit get independence without the international community, and we no fit do things where it go to make the international community that they be against win, then we fit say go hella we go get independence. It no go ever happen that way. When war is start, when the war it be day where they declare humanitarian crisis for the United Nations, when they declare humanitarian crisis or when any war is day, all the United Nations, their agency them, because now through that agency, the way they inform the country, the way they belong to the UN on how to act, who is the wrong person, who is the right person, who is the problem and who is the solution. Because for the war, every human being supposed to be protected. They need to be able to chop. They need to be able to develop and live a peaceful life with their right and be respected. Now the war order that will live inside. So when war is start, all the various agencies then for humanitarian side for UN, they must come, they can be involved. When I see war for Gaza, the UN they come will chop, Red Cross they come will chop, World Food Program they come will chop. They talk say Israel open that door will go enter. They go talk say Hamas open the door will go enter. When an office touch the chop, we must carry the chop go give for people the way they for that territory. Because water no day, light no day, they no fit go for farm, we must feed them. Now say the international community the work, whether na for Afghanistan, na for Syria, they must do that work. In doing that work, they go know how they fit solve that problem. They will talk say Israel, why una the dynamic people they know they take medicine and chop? It means now una be the bad side, una they disobey human right. They will say Hamas, why did they bring chop now una they seize them? Una must allow civilian and chop. You know, if day you talk to me, me United Nations no can give chop for people them. UNDP can give chop for people them because say you war day there is insecurity. UNDP when a reconstruction construction company during war for critical infrastructure, even for Ukraine-Russia war, the UNDP did work for they. We look all their fire, all place where war they work for they as any UN agency. And they provide critical information and analysis where the war they use them for make information. After we for AGOVC will begin meeting with the UNDP, then talk say we agree, say they go do project them when now we go approve them for the area the world they control them. After I done get that meeting with them, so to get that decision. Ye the Dr. Julius ni na first run say na you go bring your own project them for their own village for Lebialem. He go find your own contractor them for ground zero. Your own friend, mean that then go take that budget for UNDP. Because when this agency they come, now both sides fee use them for their own benefit. As we understand for other places them. For Cameroon, the poor beer, he can't stand became doing propaganda, they talk in a reconstruction project where he do them. We all would not investigate, we'll see how those projects they go. If those projects that is being sponsored by Japan or France, the Cameroon government, they just can't do no propaganda, they actually use their military now for gain advantage of those projects. They use money for those projects for support their own infrastructure. We can do the same, or we can choose to be the problem. But if we stop humanitarian work, make it no go on for inside our territory, we don't lose international support. And eventually, when they go come for can look this problem in the terms of humanity and human rights, they will see say we are the impediment of development to our own people. We are an impediment to their welfare, and we are a risk to the public survival. And the whole world will can join for fight against we and will not stand them. So, make we not begin see how they mislead our boy them. In the beginning of this struggle, some people they don't come and talk to me, they attack UN, me then shoot helicopter, me then do this one out of foolishness. But we believe say when they do research, then think you know the right thing for do, you go adjust. This soldier, the way they don't go born, they timper them for inside Bafut. Una no attack na la Republic. Una don't attack now our own people. If people then they want to do project where they no ask authorization, una give them quarrel, una invite them for camp, me then can pay money for answer quarrel. For begin destroy critical property for Ambazonian, then when a private property, then we get power for regulate them. Because if you no get power for regulate them, then you no even get power for ask for independence. You must get power for regulate them. Regulation no be for destroy. Would they destroy a critical infrastructure for La Republic where they help the economy, for CDC where they help the economy, because we know so what people then get alternative for work farm, take that chop self, go sell them for Nigeria. We need to fight against our own people. When every time we so that they make error, now for we as leader them, for camp try for show them the right way. But as we talk, if some man in that mass shit, any place you go to worker, you go to cement, because we know say about children over commit crime the way. He encourage other crime them, so that means he cover his own crime. So the people then for 7 kata, Bafut 7 kata, will say now will be coordinator them. What have you people done? What have you people advised? What instructions have you given to the soldiers? We go engage them, but now a public issue will need to send a message for all Ambazonian fighter them. You cannot burn the private property of our companies. They are a critical part of our infrastructure because we don't even have them. You cannot burn the private the instruments of private companies, even foreign companies who are doing humanitarian work without due diligence. Now the right thing that for do. But as I talk, our greatest problem now people the way they do want for show hardline, where they go to promote extreme view them, where go only end for destroy our struggle. I go publish now the conversation that for inside the AGOVC Ground Zero Coordination Group about the UNDP project that make una understand. Me man no ever stop UN or all this humanitarian work the way they come. Una need to give them full access. In the mindset of an illiterate person, you go feel say if you chakara things them, you stop me while your own people then suffer, the war go fear and say problem day, then they go come for can help you, they go give you independence. No. Plenty type of attention the way they draw them. If the attention or the drum now the one say now we the key our people, then now we the make our people they make them succeed. They go come move with for game. So that mean that people then succeed. Because for the war, the most important thing that the civilian population, and it must reflect that way in our own conduct for Ground Zero. Capo Daniel, looking out for you. signing off.